Well, basically for the month or so of dry weather, we watered. If you weren't on the end of a hose watering, we were fixing irrigation lines, and we had a couple of people over there by Rogers Chapel praying for rain. And we just upped the sprinklers on the quads, ran them more than once per day. We ran some 2, sometimes 3 a day. All the sprinkler systems running, and we had areas that didn't normally die, were dying, that we had to water. And it's kind of a frustrating thing because you're basically just barely keeping things alive. You're not getting a whole lot accomplished except that, but we basically had to just stop doing anything else and just water. It was 104 degrees one day, which set the record in New Orleans, the highest temperature ever. Then it was 102 after that. So it was just ridiculously hot and dry, but mostly the newly planted stuff needed the watering, which is a lot. We've been planting and planting ever since Katrina, so we have numerous newly planted beds everywhere. And a lot of the turf areas were drying up. We had to bring the water wheel out to Meyer Quad, Chapel Quad that doesn't have sprinklers. We got to get the water wagon out to hit all the pots that are around campus, and trees that on Ben Weiner, just places that just never get, unless it rains, gets water.
Since Katrina, we've done so much re-landscaping and replanting, and that's really kind of a chore when you have newly planted stuff. It's not fully established. You always have to supply supplemental water when it gets drier. We try to supply everything with about 1 inch of water per week. That'll vary some, and if we get rainfall, we just subtract that and we adjust our watering accordingly.
It's always with us, it's either feast or famine. Either dry, or it's too wet. Hopefully not get too wet to where we can't mow and we can't do other things, and hopefully not too dry. Right now it's great. If you get a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch of rain every day, we could live with that, and it makes the campus look green.